If you came in today thinking that the only thing that mattered about Memorial Day weekend was unit count, I want you to sit down with me for a little bit. All right. So I'm Durran Cage. This is 5 Minutes with Cage. All right. So today there's 4 numbers from Memorial Day weekend that may predict your June. Okay. So this is new, something I'm doing. So if you like this, please comment. Let me know below. If you don't like it, please comment. Send me a DM, prefer, but no, you can comment below as well. But so I want to get into these 4 numbers that I think that every leader should look at after a holiday weekend, but really any weekend to kind of justify, did we get everything that we can get out of the weekend? You know what I mean? As a leader, you come in, you're like, did we sell every car that we can possibly get? Well, let's talk about it. So one of the numbers that I think that is important for us to look at that I have in my notes is that lead to appointment ratio for the weekend. And I think this is important because if you think about it, for Memorial Day weekend or any holiday weekend for that matter, your lead to appointment ratio should be what? Should it be stronger or shorter? In my opinion, I think it should be much, much stronger. And the reason why I say that is because people typically already have more intent around Memorial Day weekend, especially closer to the end of the month. So it only makes sense that your lead to set ratio should be that 40, 50, 60, 70% rate. You know, so if you look over the weekend in those last 3 or 4 days, you pull up, you had 20 or 30 customers and you only set 4 or 5 appointments. I would red flag that, ring the alarm a little bit. Okay, we ready for the next number? It's who carried the load, right? So who carried the ball? Who got the opportunities? Okay, because this is important because it's not just about who all got the opportunities, it's about who sold them. So if you're looking at your total sales for the weekend and you notice that there's 2 reps that sold 8 or 10 cars, like that was the bulk of everything that you sold, that's a red flag. But if you had a group, like the whole team, it was shared across and there was, 2 and 3 on average, like each rep sold 1, 2, or 3 on average, man, that's much better. But I would still be looking at the average amount of opportunities they received versus how many they sold. So we're trying to see, we're looking for those red flags as leaders. Number 3, what your CRM did not capture, right? So think about those phone ups, those walk-ins that maybe did not get logged. So how do we capture that as leaders? Because that's kind of important. Maybe you weren't there this weekend and you're thinking like, man, did all my ups get logged? So you might want to think about a video system for that. All right. And so another thing, or a person dedicated for up, or there's software for that. Another thing that you want to think about is the phone ups. This is something I'm seeing a lot is there's still a lot of stores that don't revisit the phone up to CRM report. So like how many phone ups came in versus how many actually got logged in the CRM. I'm like checking the time. I'm like, okay, we're at 3 minutes and 10 seconds. So we don't want to go over. But this is something that's important to note, right? So did we capture all our traffic? Did we get all the data? Because we all know right now, data is king. It's everything. I would say it's bigger than king, man. It's up there. Okay. Next one, our 4th one. Discount sale or was it a margin sale? And what I mean by this when I put this in my notes is the people that you sold, were they people that would have bought the vehicle because of the inventory? Like it was a fresh piece, it was something that got discounted, or did they buy because that customer has been working? The easiest way to know this, it's a little secret, but if you take a look at the customers that you've had for the last 3 or 4 days, look at the report of that lead age of when they bought, right? So from this weekend, look at the day that they bought and the day that they were entered into the CRM. Okay. So if you have a bunch of people that bought this weekend and they were 1 day, 2 day, 1 day, 2 days, meaning that they upped on Friday and they bought the very next day, or they were 0, meaning they were logged that day and sold that day, that means we didn't bring any new traffic. We didn't have those appointments that we've been working. We didn't have those service repeat customers that we've been working for weeks and months. Okay, so that's that 4th thing. Am I looking at, did we get the business just because of the sale or the specials, or did we get the business because my team is putting in that work? They're working a CRM, their social, their network, their everything. So I hope this was good. Listen, you can see here on the screen, so if it's a short, you can't see it, but there's a post-weekend debrief checklist. You can use this for any weekend, right? So if you need this, if you can't see it, shoot me a DM or comment below that you want this, and I will make sure that you get this checklist. So every single weekend, you and your team are looking to make sure, did we get everything that we can get, y'all? Thank you so much. I hope that you enjoyed this first one. I'm gonna keep it going to y'all because this is the season. Let's go get it. Let's get everything that we can. Let's grow together. All right, so thank you so much for sharing your time, your energy, and your love with me. This is Cage.
CRM, no. Hey, if you want to win, you got